In the bustling neighborhood of Chestnut Lane, there lived a man named Harold. Harold was an accountant by trade, known for his meticulous attention to detail and an ever-present anxious demeanor. As a fair-skinned gentleman in his mid-40s, Harold possessed an oversized stomach, one of his most notable features that complemented his love for gourmet food. Now, Harold had a peculiar passion for cooking, despite his nerves often getting the best of him. On a sunny Saturday afternoon, Harold decided to try his hand at a new recipe he'd found in a vintage cookbook titled Exotic Dishes for the Brave-Hearted. The dish of choice was a flambéed stew, something he had never attempted before. The sunbeams danced across the kitchen counter as Harold carefully laid out his ingredients, his heart already racing. He double-checked every measurement, ensuring precision despite his shaky hands. He ignited the stove, and the kitchen began to glow with the warmth of anticipation. Harold meticulously followed the recipe, pouring broth and seasoning into the pot, glancing occasionally at his wristwatch. Everything seemed to be going well until the moment came for the final step, the flambé. Harold's heart raced faster as he reached for the lighter. As the flame kissed the alcohol, an unexpected rush of heat surged up, igniting a mini fire in the pot. Startled, with his eyes wide and round like saucers, Harold stepped back, clutching his chest with one hand and holding a wooden spoon with the other. To any observer, his anxious expression would have been comical, with beads of sweat accentuating the panic in his eyes. Meanwhile, the pot continued its fiery dance, filling the room with a mixture of delicious scents and the alarming aroma of burning liquid. Harold snapped out of his frozen state and hastily grabbed the lid, smothering the flames just in time. Breathing heavily and clutching his aching side with his large hand, Harold returned to a state of cautious calm. Relieved that the kitchen was intact and feeling a bit annoyed with himself for overreacting, Harold couldn't help but chuckle at the spectacle he had created. His culinary adventure, though not as smooth as he had hoped, reminded him why he loved cooking. The thrill, the unpredictability, and even the little disasters that provided stories to tell at the dinner table. With a hearty laugh and a pat on his big tummy, Harold decided that perhaps he'd leave flambeing to the professionals, at least for now.